Hello everyone, welcome to this class. So in this class, we are going to consolidate what we have learned previously, and today we are mainly focusing on stretching and lengthening our legs, and we're going to try a few balancing poses. So let's start with some warm-ups. So let's lie down on your back. You may bind your feet so your toes are touching each other, or if that's too much for your hips, then you may place your feet down but quite close to each other. And we're going to open up our hips. So inhale, lowering down your knees to the sides, and then exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. 3 more times. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Last time. Inhale down, exhale up. So now place your left foot flat on the mat. Inhale, lift up your right leg towards you, so bend your right leg. Now we're going to straighten and bend our right leg a few times. So inhale, straighten, try to engage your right kneecap, point your right heel towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, flex your right foot. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Let's change sides. So right foot flat on the mat. Inhale, lift up your left knee towards your chest. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Now this time both legs. So lift up both legs. They're bent now. So palms down by your sides. Inhale, straighten both legs. Really try to point both heels towards the ceiling. Lift up your kneecaps. Flex your feet. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. 2 more times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend to warm up the back of our legs. Exhale, bend. Okay, now we're going to open up our hips to the sides. So inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, open up your legs to the sides. Engage your core. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 3 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Now lowering down your legs on the mat. Now we're going to do the dynamical bridge pose a few times with our breaths. So both feet are flat on the mat. Maybe walk your body down so your hips are close to your heels. Knees, feet are parallel and hip distance apart, palms down. So let's inhale, lift up your hips, lift up your arms and over to the front. Exhale, lowering down your hips, move your arms back by your sides. So that's 1 round. Try to synchronize your movement with your breaths. Inhale, up, hands over. Exhale, hips down, hands back. 3 more times. Inhale, up, hands over. Exhale, hips down, hands back. Do it at your own pace. And feel different parts of your shoulders are touching the floor at different time. And once you finish them, rest on your back. Now hug your knees and rock and roll along your spine a few times. And then let's sit up. Swing your legs back. Let's come into a tabletop. And then inhale, lift up into downward dog. So this is our first downward dog in the class. Let's pedal our feet to warm up our body. May swing your hips from one side to the other side. Really press your hands down. Lift up your hips and back to lengthen your spine. And then come to stillness. If your hamstrings are tight, you may bend your legs, lift up your heels to lengthen your spine. Otherwise, you may aim to lower down your heels to the mat. Maybe straighten your legs as well. Inhale, look between your hands. Lift up your toes, lift up your heels. Walk forward step by step into a forward fold. Keep your spine straight, bend your legs if needed. Inhale, halfway up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, bend your legs. Lift up one vertebrae by one vertebrae, hands on top of your shoulders. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, lowering down your hands in front of your heart. So let's continue with the vinyasa flow. So inhale, hands up. Lengthen, exhale, bend back. Inhale up, exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Soften your knees, inhale, hinge forward into a forward fold, hands on your shins or on the mat. Keep your spine straight. Inhale, halfway up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold down. So let's step back into a plank pose. Really press your hands down, look forward, engage your core, and then all lowering down your knees, bend your arms into chaturanga, and then release into a baby cobra pose. Open up your chest to the front. Inhale, tuck your toes under, lift up your hips into a downward dog. Inhale, lift up your right leg back, hips are squared. Exhale, lowering down your right foot to the front, into a lower lunge, look forward, lengthen your spine. Square your hips. Try to sink both hips down. Feel the stretch along the outer right hip and also the front leg, front part, the side of your left leg. Now weight in your left leg and inhale, come up into a high lunge, hands on your hips. Bend your left leg and lunge deeper into your right leg, and then try to straighten your left leg. Now lift up your arms by your sides, bend your arms into this L shape. Inhale, engage your core. Exhale, twist to the right as far as you can. Inhale, back. Now keep your arms bent. And now let's inhale, engage your core. Exhale, bend back. Elbows forward, palms back. You may stay there or maybe bind your hands at the back. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands down. Step back into a plank pose. Or lowering down your knees, lowering down your chest, and forward into chaturanga. Inhale, release into cobra pose. Exhale, lift up into downward dog. Let's try this on the other side. So inhale, left leg back, hips are squared.
Weighting your right leg, exhale, lowering down your left foot forward into a lower lunge. Lengthen your spine. Square your hips. Sink both hips down. Feel your left outer hip and the front of your right leg is opening. Inhale, lift up into a high lunge, hands on your hips. Lunge deeper into your left leg and then try to straighten your right leg. Now lift up your arms, bend your arms into this L shape. Inhale, engage your core, and exhale, twist to the left as far as you can. Inhale back. This time, inhale, draw your belly in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend back. Elbows forward, palms back. You may straighten your arms, bind your hands at the back. Inhale up, exhale, hands down. This time, knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upper dog. And then let's peel up into a downward dog. Now inhale, look between your hands, either step forward or maybe jump forward. If you're hopping forward to the bend your legs, toes in, lift up your hips high when you are jumping forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen your spine, exhale, fold down. Now inhale, roll up one vertebrae by one vertebrae. Hands up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Let's continue with the flow. So inhale, hands up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend back, open up your chest, engage your core. Inhale up, exhale, lowering down your hands, bend your legs, sweep your fingers on the mat, and then lift up your arms by your ears into the chair pose. Sit back and check if you can see your toes, and then look between your hands, tuck your tailbone down, lengthen your lower back, and then exhale, lowering down your hands in front of your heart. Sit even back, and then fold down into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up, exhale down, hands flat on mat. You can either step back or maybe jump back. Then come up, cobra or upper dog. And then let's peel up into a downward dog. This time, inhale, lift up your right leg back, hips are squared. Exhale, lowering down your right foot to the front into a lower lunge. Lengthen your spine. And then exhale. And then lowering down your left knee to the mat. Keep your toes tucked under. Inhale, lift up. Hands on your right knee. Really draw your chest back. Your torso is on top of your hips. Inhale, lift up your hands on top of your shoulders. Engage your core. Exhale, bend back. And Anjaneyasana. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Inhale, lean forward. This time, left elbow over your right knee and open up your chest to the right. Really press your hands against each other. Engage your core to help you twist to the right. And then let's release your arms. Now, back into a lower lunge, and then step your left foot flat on the mat. Heel alignment, and then inhale, come up. Hands on hips into warrior one legs. Make sure both knees are pointing to the front. Inhale, hands up on top of your shoulders. Exhale, bend back. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down on your hips. Now straighten your front leg. Maybe walk your left foot a few inches. Try to keep your hips square to the front. Now we're going to stretch the hamstrings in our right leg. So inhale, engage your core. Exhale, lean forward, hinge from your hips. Really press your right foot down. Look forward. Keep your spine straight. If you start to round your spine, then come up slightly. As long as you can feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Or maybe lowering down halfway. Really engage your core. Try to keep your hips squared to the front. And then inhale, come up. Now let's change sides. So step back into a plank pose, knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upper dog. And then let's peel up into downward dog. This time, inhale, lift up your left leg. Exhale, lowering down your left foot to the front into a lower lunge. Lengthen your spine. And then lowering down your right knee down. Inhale, come up, hands on your left knee. Really engage your core. And really try to draw your left heel and the right knee towards each other to stabilize your pelvic floor. Inhale, hands up on top of your shoulders. Lengthen your lower back, engage your core. Exhale, bend back. Inhale up, exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, right elbow deep over your left knee. Open up your chest to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now release to the front. Now lift up your right knee into lower lunge and then step your right foot down. Heel alignment, and then inhale, come up. Hands on your hips. Adjust your alignment. Make sure your torso is on top of your hips. Both knees are pointing forward. Inhale, hands up on top of your shoulders. Engage your core. Exhale, bend back. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down by your hips. Now straighten your left leg. Maybe walk your right foot a few inches forward. Now engage your core. Hinge forward. Really press your left foot down. Feel the stretch along the back of your left leg. Look forward. Keep your spine straight. Now inhale, come up. Hands down. Back. Step back into a plank pose. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga. Cobra or upper dog. And then let's peel up into downward dog. Let's continue with the flow. So inhale, lift up your right leg. Exhale, right leg down into a lower lunge. Now release your left knee down. Keep your toes tucked under. Inhale, come up. Hands on your right knee. Really draw your left knee and right heel towards each other to stabilize your pelvic floor. And this time, bend your left leg. Use your left hand to bind your left foot or the left ankle. And really press your left foot towards your left hip to lengthen the front of your left leg. You may stay there or maybe bind your left foot with both hands to open up your chest as well. And then let's release your hands, release your left leg, keep your toes tucked under. Now inhale, lean forward. This time, really press your left elbow over your right knee, maybe even deeper so the left tricep is over your right knee and then bind your hands in front of your heart, twist to the right. You can stay there or maybe straighten your left leg, lift up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to the right. And then release the pose. Come back to the front. Again, left foot flat on the mat. Heel alignment. And then let's come up into warrior one legs. Hands on your hips. Inhale, lift up your hands on top of your shoulders. Exhale, bend back. Inhale up. Exhale, hands on your hips. Straighten your right leg again. I'll walk back slightly so you can see the pose. Shorten the stance between your feet. Look forward. Now engage your core. Inhale, lean forward. Keep lowering down your torso. Really feel the stretch along the back of your right leg. Now inhale, extend your left arm forward. Exhale, release your right hand on a block or maybe on the mat. Open up your chest to the right. Really press both feet down. Keep your hips squared to the front. Really press your left hand down to help you open up your chest. And then find your balance. Open up your right arm into this reverse triangle pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then lowering down to the front. So now let's bend our right leg and launch our left leg into this L-shaped legs. Look forward on your fingertips, hands under your shoulders. Really press your left foot back. Imagine there's a wall at the back and right. Really try to press your left foot against that wall. Look forward. You may stay there or maybe turn your body to the right. Lift up your right hand into this reverse half moon. Really engage your left leg to help you with the balance. And then lowering down. Let's come back into a plank, knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upward dog. And then inhale, lift up your hips into downward dog. Let's try this on the other side. So inhale, lift up your left leg. Hips are squared. Exhale, lowering down your left foot to the front into a lower lunge. Lengthen your spine. And then lowering down your right knee. Keep your toes tucked under. Inhale, come up. Hands on your left heel. Again, really draw your left heel and right knee towards each other to stabilize your hips, your torso. Now inhale, bend your right leg. Right hand, find your right foot and press your right foot towards your right hip. Open your right thigh muscles, right thigh muscle. Engage your core as well. Or you can bind your right foot with both hands. Try to open up your chest as well. And then let's release the hands. Your right foot down, toes tucked under. So this time, lean forward, right elbow, right tricep against over your left knee. So your right knee is deeper onto your right triceps. And then into a prayer pose position. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Look at your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. You can stay there or maybe lift up your right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Keep your left hip into the midline. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then release the pose. Come to the front. Step your right foot flat on the mat and heel alignment. And then come up, warrior one legs, hands on your hips. Inhale, lift up your hands, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands down by your hips. I'm going to straighten your left leg, shorten the stance between your feet. I'm going to step back so you can see the pose. Make sure your hips are squared to the front. Both feet are flat on the mat. If you find it difficult to balance in the reverse triangle pose, you may widen the stance between your feet. That will be helpful. So inhale, lean forward. Really press your left foot down. Feel the lengthening along the back of your left leg. Look forward, engage your core. Now inhale, extend your right arm forward. Keep reaching forward, and then place your right hand by your left foot, outer left foot. Open up your chest to the left. Really press both feet down. Press your right hand down, and then extend your arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then lowering down your left hand. Look to the front. Bend your left leg. Both hands are a few inches forward. Launch your right leg into this L-shaped legs. Your fingers are under your shoulders. Really press your right foot against that imaginary wall to really engage your right leg. Help you with the balance. You can stay there, or maybe lift up your left hand, open up your chest to the left. And then lowering down into, let's step back into a plank. Let's step back into a downward dog and take a few breaths here. So how does the reverse triangle pose and the reverse half moon feel like? Maybe you find it different from one side to the other side. Maybe it will be a bit easier for the one side, or maybe not. And be aware how you are breathing now. Now look between your hands. You can either step forward or maybe jump forward. If you are jumping, bend your legs, lift up your hips high and lightly hop forward into your forward fold. Inhale, bend your legs, roll up one vertebrae by one vertebrae. Hands up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lowering down your hands in front of your chest. Let's take a few breaths here. So let's continue with the flow. Inhale, hands up, lengthen your spine, engage your core. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, up. Exhale, soften your knees and hinge forward. Keep your torso, your arms straight. Lowering down your hands on your shins on the mat into Uttanasana. Keep your spine straight. Inhale, halfway up, look forward. Exhale, fold down. You may step back or jump back. And then Cobra Upper Dog. Inhale, lift up your hips into a downward dog. This time, inhale, lift up your right leg, look between your hands, engage your core, exhale, bend your right leg, right knee high up, opened up your hips. Inhale, straighten your right leg at the back, three-leg dog, and then exhale, rolling down your right foot forward, heel arch alignment, and then let's come up. So we're going to do side lunges a few times. So hands on your heart and lunge into your left leg, keep your right leg straight, and then change sides, lunge into your right leg, keep your left leg straight. One more time on both sides. So bend your left leg, straighten your right leg, bend your right leg, straighten your left leg, and then let's come into warrior two legs. So adjust your alignment, make sure your torso is on top of your hips, press the outer side of your left foot down to lift up your left kneecap, engage the muscles in your left leg. Inhale, extend your arms by your sides, look at your right hand. Inhale, lean slightly forward, right palm up, exhale, bend back, reverse warrior. Now try to straighten your right leg into this reverse triangle pose. Feel the opening along the right side of your body. Inhale, come up. So maybe walk your left foot a few inches in. We're going to try the triangle pose dynamically with the reverse triangle pose. So inhale, lean forward, left hip back, right hand keep reaching forward. Really try to draw right hip back and into the midline to straighten your right leg, and then lowering down your right hand on your shin or maybe on the mat. Open up your chest to the left. Inhale, lift up your left hand. So let's do this dynamically 3 times. So inhale, up, bend back, reverse triangle. Inhale, up, exhale, forward, right hand down, left hand up. Inhale, up, exhale, bend back, reverse triangle. Inhale, up, exhale, lean forward, right hand down, left hand up. Last time. Inhale, up, exhale, back. Inhale, up, exhale, lean forward, right hand down, left hand up. Inhale, this triangle pose. Really try to draw your right hip back, lengthen your right leg, and into the midline. And then inhale, come up. Let's change to the other side. So hands down, flat back, step back into a plank pose, knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Inhale, lift up your hips into a downward dog. This time, inhale, lift up your left leg. Look between your hands, engage your core. Exhale, bend your left leg. Try to square your shoulders to the front. Feel the opening in your hips. Exhale, straighten your left leg back. 3-leg dog. And then release your left foot to the front. Heel arch alignment. And then come up. Let's do the side lunge a few times. So hands in front of your heart. Bend into your right leg. Straighten your left leg. And then change sides. Try to keep your hips low. Inhale right. Exhale left. And then into heel arch alignment again. Come up. Hands on your hips. Really turn your left knee to the front. Press the outer right foot down. Engage your right leg. Inhale, extend your arms by your sides. Look at your front hand. Inhale, lean slightly forward. Left palm up. Exhale, bend back. Reverse warrior. And then straighten your left leg into reverse triangle pose. Feel the opening along the left side of your body. Inhale, up. Exhale, lean forward. Keep right hip back, left hand keep reaching forward, and then lowering down your left foot on your shin or maybe on the mat. Open up your right hand on top of your right shoulder. Really draw your left hip back and into the midline. Try to straighten your left leg. We're going to do this dynamically. So inhale, up, back, reverse warrior. Exhale, up, lean forward, left hand down. Right hand up. Inhale, up, back, reverse warrior. Exhale, up, forward, left hand down, right hand up. One more time. Inhale, up, back, reverse warrior. Exhale, up, forward, left hand down, right hand up. Really draw your left hip back into the midline. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up the chest to the right. And then inhale, come up. Let's step back into a plank pose. Knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra or upper dog. And then let's lift up your hips into a downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Be aware how your body is feeling now, how you are breathing now. So now let's continue with the flow. Inhale, lift up your right leg back. Exhale, lowering down your right foot to the front. Heel arch alignment, come up. So now we're going to do the side lunge again. This time, maybe try to lunge deeper into your left leg. So lowering down your left hip by your left foot and straighten your right leg. Then left tricep against your left knee. Open up your left arm. And then inhale, lift up your right arm, right hand up. Open up your chest to the right. Let's do it on the other side. So shift your weight to your right leg. Sit down into your right side. Straighten your right arm. Press your right tricep against your right knee. Open up your chest to the left. One more time on both sides. So inhale to the left side. Open your chest. Exhale to the other side. Open up your chest to the left. And then let's come up into warrior two legs. So bend into your right leg, heel arch alignment. Hands on your extend your arms by your sides, look to the front. Really tuck your tailbone down, press the outer left foot down. Feel the opening in your hips. Inhale, lean forward, right palm up. Exhale, bend back. Reverse warrior. Inhale, up. Exhale, right hand down, straighten your right leg. You may shorten the stance between your feet. We're going to try the triangle pose again. I'm going to move back so you can see the pose. So both hips are in the midline. Inhale, lean forward, left hip back, right hand keep reaching forward. Try to draw your right hip back, straighten your right leg, and then lowering down your right hand on your right shin or maybe on the mat. open up your chest to the left, and then inhale, lift up your left arm up, inhale, lengthen, exhale, open, inhale, lengthen, exhale, open, inhale, lengthen, exhale, open, and then let's bend into your right leg, right hand a few inches forward. Let's launch left hand on your left hip. Let's launch your left leg. So draw your left hip on top of your right hip. Flex your left foot. Your left leg is aligned with your left hip. So you can lowering down, keep looking down, or maybe extend your left arm on top of your left shoulder, and maybe look up at your left hand, and then let's lowering down. So let's try this on the other side. Step back into a plank pose, knee down chaturanga or full chaturanga, cobra upper dog, and then peel up into a downward dog. This time inhale, left leg up, exhale, left leg forward, heel arch alignment, and then come up. So this time bend into your right leg, maybe sit down, and then straighten your left leg, left foot flexed, straighten your right arm, press your right side against your right knee, and open up your chest to the left. And then let's change sides. Shift the weight to your left leg, straighten your right leg, straighten your left arm, inhale, open up your chest to the right. One more time on each side. Shift your weight to your right leg, inhale, open up your chest to the left. And then last time, bend into your left leg, straighten your right leg. Inhale, open up your chest to the right. And then let's come up into the warrior two legs. So this time bend into your left leg. I'm going to step back. So bend into your left leg. Keep your hips square. Keep your hips in the midline. Extend your arms by your sides. Really press your outer right foot down. Tuck your tailbone down. Feel the opening in your hips. Look forward at your left hand. Inhale, lean slightly forward. Exhale, left palm up and bend back into reverse warrior. Inhale up and exhale, straighten your left leg. May shorten the stance between your feet. And then we're going to try the triangle pose on this side and also the half moon. So make sure your hips are in the midline, your torso is on top of your hips. Inhale, lean forward, right hip back, left hand keep reaching forward. Really press your left foot down, straighten your left leg, and then lowering down your left hand on your shin or maybe on the mat. Really draw your left hip back, straighten your left leg, keep it in the midline, and then lift up your right arm. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, open up your chest to the right side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. Now lowering down your right hand on your right hip, bend into your left leg. Left fingers forward, a few inches forward, and then lift up your right leg. Right hip on top of your left hip. Your right leg is aligned with your right hip. Really press your left foot down. Try to straighten your left leg. Maybe lift up your right hand. And maybe look at your right hand. And then let's bend back. Release the pose. Let's step back into your downward dog. And take a few breaths here. Maybe paddle your feet to relax our legs. Now let's look between your hands. Inhale, lift up your right leg back. Exhale, lowering down your right foot to the front into a lower lunge. Keep looking forward. And then walk your right foot a few inches out, so both hands are inside your right foot. Keep looking forward. Feel the lengthening along the spine. Feel your right hip is sinking down. And then lowering down your left knee to the mat. You can stay there and open up your hips. Or if you want to try the lizard pose, then lowering down on your forearms. Look forward. Right knee. Draw your right knee towards your right shoulder. Really look forward. Press your forearm down to help you lengthen your spine for a few breaths. Or maybe lift up your left knee. Inhale, lengthen forward. Really press your hands down to help you lengthen forward. And then let's release your left knee down. Inhale, lift up. Keep your lift up onto your hands, and then turn your right knee out. So now you are on your outer right foot, and then bend into your left leg. Left wrist under your left shoulder. Use your right hand to grab your right foot and open up your chest to the right. Really press your right foot in towards your torso. You can stay there or maybe lowering down onto your forearm and open up your chest to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. And now let's release the pose. Lift up into your left knee, straighten your right leg. So now we're going to try the half split or the full split, since our legs are quite stretched during the practice. So make sure your hips are squared to the front. The toes, left toes are tucked under. Look forward. Flex your right foot, toes pointing towards the ceiling. You can stay there if you feel a lot of stretch in your hamstrings. Or if you want to stretch even further, you can keep lowering down your torso towards your right leg. But our priority here is to keep our spine straight. So if you start to round your spine, then come upright, and that height is perfect for your body, as long as you can feel enough stretch in your hamstrings. So look forward, keep looking forward. Maybe walk your hands further forward, lowering down your torso towards your right leg. Maybe fold your body towards your right leg. Breathe into the stretch. Enjoy the stretch. Let go any mental resistance. Inhale, come up. So you can either stay in the half split or maybe try the full split. So this time walk your right foot forward and left foot back. Your hands are more or less by your hips. Try to keep your hips squared to the front, and then let the gravity to work. Inhale, lift up into a half split. If you're in a full split, And then hands by your front foot and straighten your left foot and see if we can swing our right leg back into a three-leg dog. And then lowering down your right foot into a downward dog. Let's pedal our feet and try the sequence on the other side. So inhale, lift up your left leg. Exhale, lowering down your left foot forward into a lower lunge. Lengthen forward and then walk your left foot a few inches back out. Both hands are inside your left foot. Keep looking forward, lengthen your spine. Feel the opening in your hips. And then lowering down your right knee. You can stay there and keep opening your hips. Or maybe lowering down your forearms. Your shoulders are above your elbows. Left knee drawn towards your left shoulder. Look forward. Really press your hands down to lengthen your spine. Or maybe lift up your right leg into this lizard pose. Inhale, keep lengthen forward. Press your forearm down, keep lengthening forward. Exhale, try to sink your hips a tiny inch down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. And then release your right leg down. Lift up on your hands. Right hand under your right shoulder. Open up your chest to the left. Bend your right leg. Use your left hand to bind your right foot. Open up your chest to the left. You can stay there and open up your left knee out to the left. You can stay there or maybe lowering down your right forearm to have a deeper lunge and a twist as well. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open. And then let's release the pose. Come back up. Straighten your left leg into a half split. So straighten your left leg, left foot flexed. You can stay there upright. Or if you want to stretch deeper into your hamstrings, maybe walk your hands forward, lowering down your torso towards your left leg. Again, try to keep your spine straight. And breathe into the stretch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Try to enjoy the stretch, the opening, the lengthening. And let go any mind chattering in your head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower down. And then you can stay there in the half split or maybe try the full split. So slide your left foot forward, walk your right foot back, hands more or less by your hips. And then flat your right foot down and let the gravity work for you. You may feel one side is different from the other side. And then inhale, come up into a half split. Hands flat on your mat by your front foot. Inhale, lift up your hips, straighten your right leg. And let's see if you can swing your left leg back into three-leg dog. And then lowering down your left foot into downward dog. Head your feet on the mat. You release, relax, relax. Now walk your feet forward and into a forward fold. So this time, your feet are hip distance apart. We're going to do a balancing pose. First a twist and then maybe a balancing pose. So this time, walk your right hand back through your legs, and then maybe bind your hands at the back. Open up your chest to the left. Try to straighten your left leg, and then straighten your right leg. Twist to the left. You can stay there or maybe look down, weight into your left leg, and then lift up your right leg. Really press your left foot down, and then maybe straighten your right leg to the right side. And then let's release the pose. Let's try this on the other side. So again, back into forward fold. This time, left hand through your legs, and then bind your hands at the back. Open up your chest to the right. Straighten your right leg and then your left leg. Twist to the right. You can stay there or maybe bend your legs. Weight into your right leg. Inhale, lift up. Straighten your right leg. Really press your right foot down. You can stay there or maybe extend your left leg to the left. Really press your right foot down to help you lengthen up. And then release your left leg down. So how does that feel? Maybe you feel one side is slightly different from the other side in this balancing pose, and it requires a lot of opening your hips, so maybe have more hip opening poses before practicing this pose. So now we're going to cool down our body before the final relaxation. So let's lie down on your back. Hug your knees in and swing from one side to the other side to massage your lower back. And let's rock and roll along the spine to massage your spine as well. And then come back with your knees bent. So now we're going to do a twist. Open up your right arm by your right side. Use your left hand to guide your legs down. So inhale, engage your core. Exhale, lowering down your legs to the left side. Make sure they are supported either by the floor or maybe on a block or blanket. Then open up your left arm by your side. Look at your right hand. Make sure both shoulders are on the mat. Feel the relaxation along the right side of your body. Inhale, lift up your legs. This time, use your right hand to guide your legs down. So inhale, engage your core. Exhale, lowering down your legs to the right side. Either on the mat or on a block or blanket, and then open up your right arm. Look at your left hand. Both shoulders are on the mat. Feel the opening along the right side, along the left side of your body. Now inhale, lift up your legs, hug your knees in. And now we're going to do the final relaxation in Shavasana. So if you feel cold, you can wear your socks or maybe add a warm layer before the final relaxation. Once you're ready, then lie down on your back, open up your heels, open up your legs. Heels are wider than your hips. Your arms are by your sides, palms facing up. Make some space under your armpit. Tuck your chin in slightly. Lengthen the back of your neck. If you are wearing glasses, then take them off now. And I invite you to close your eyes into this final relaxation. So come to your breaths. Be aware how you are breathing now compared to the beginning of the class or during the class. Feel the support from the floor to allow you to relax your whole body and melt your body into the floor. Start to count your breaths. If you inhale for 4 counts, try to exhale for 6 counts. Feel the inflation and deflation of your belly, of your chest. If there's any thought coming into your mind, let it flow away. Everything can wait. Relax your forehead, your head. Relax your eyes, your face. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, hands, fingers. Relax your upper back, chest, lower back, abdomen. Relax your muscles around your hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves. Relax your ankles, your feet, your toes. Relax your whole body.
Now begin to be aware the energy in the room, any ambient sounds around you. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Now let's bend your legs. Place your feet flat on the mat and roll to one side and make a pillow with your hands and rest your head on your hands for a few breaths. Now place one hand down to help you lift up into a comfortable sitting position. Keep your eyes closed or gaze down. Hands on your knees. Inhale, lift up your hands, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lowering down your hands through your eyes to your heart center. Now bow your head towards your fingers. And thank yourself for taking this time for your yoga practice. Be proud of your self-discipline, your commitment to yoga, to your overall well-being. Namaste. So thank you for taking this class with me today. Hope you have enjoyed the balancing poses and enjoy the lengthening and stretching of your legs, and hope to see you next time.